We're live on YouTube now. Welcome, YouTube.
Welcome. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming today. I'm John Smalley, librarian with the San Francisco Public Library's General Collections and Humanities Department. While we're waiting for everyone to arrive, I'm going to share a few announcements about upcoming literary events and some information about COVID resources. Then I'll turn the mic over to Fresh Plays director, Kayla Minton Kaufman. In honor of Chanel Miller's best-selling memoir, on transcending sexual trauma, Know My Name, and also next month's celebration of Women's History, the Public Library is sponsoring a wide variety of programs. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., the playwright, educator, and Fresh Play regular, Ayelet Schrek, explores our relationship to breath and promotes full body relaxation and serenity. 2 days later, on Wednesday, March 24th, the world famous Guerrilla Girl art activists discuss their new book, Guerrilla Girls, The Art of Behaving Badly. As you may have heard, SFPL has resumed a curbside service, so you can both request books and return books to the main library in 12 of the branches. You can place your requests online or over the telephone. As you know, we're still in the midst of a raging pandemic, so please continue to wear masks until we can all get vaccinated. If you live or work in San Francisco, you can get free COVID tests by going to the website sf.gov citytestsf. I'll put this address in the chat. If you live in San Francisco, you can sign up to get notified when you're eligible for vaccination. You can also find out where vaccinations are taking place in your neighborhood. I will put both of these website addresses in the chat as well. So that concludes my announcements. I'd like to turn the mic over to the director, Kayla Minton Kaufman.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for being here today. I'm super excited for this Fresh Play Sunday. We are working on a piece by Diana Lauren Jones called Chronic, and it is actually one piece of a series that she is working on. So we're going to be able to see the first installment and then be really excited for what will come afterwards. And so being something that is written for Zoom, it is actually more tech heavy than what past Fresh Play Sundays have looked like. So bear with us as we do our best to bring this experience to you as a staged reading, but with a few extra technical elements and with wonderfully talented cast. And then afterwards, we will stick around for a Q&A after. And so if you have any questions or anything, we would love to hear them. So without further ado, let's dive right into Chronic by Diana Lauren Jones.
Hello, this is Janine Saunders. This is Bernard Schaub over at the Silver Bank, And, well, he probably know why I'm calling. It's a $25,000 loan, and you haven't paid. So, I wish we could work out a deal here. I mean, let's get back on track, okay? So, my number is 805. Well, the bank's number, not my number. I won't give you my number, okay? 805-999-888. Is that 8888? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and that's the Silver Bank, as you probably know. And your loan is the interest on your loan is really getting outstanding. So please call me immediately, okay? Because my boss, he gets on my neck, and I gotta get on yours, okay? All right, have a nice day.
Oh. No. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome. We find ourselves in the middle of unprecedented hardship, incredibly challenging times. Oh. Okay. I am so glad that you're here today for help. This support group is built to, oh God, Mom. Hello, Mom?
Janine, I can't get your father to come inside. He has been sitting in the backyard staring at the same damn bird for at least 15 minutes. I can't tell if maybe he's had a stroke.
What's the harm in Dad looking at a bird? It's not a stroke. He's alone in the backyard,
Is
right?
now a good time? I need your help. You should talk to him. I'll take you to him. Harold!
Mom, now is not a good time. I will call Dad in an hour.
Your father could lapse into a complete coma by then.
He's not going to go into a
doing?
coma. I have my group. It's the first time.
Are you
really...
having people over there? Are you crazy? Honey, no. You know better.
No one is
with
coming
my
over
granddaughter,
here.
they're in the apartment.
It's the first session of my support group. It's online.
You could use the help. I'm glad you're seeing someone.
Thank you. I'm leading the support group. I'm trying this because this could be a way to...
You should see if those people want to be your real patient.
Yes, that is part of this. Yes, Mama, to rebuild the practice.
You're doing a group on the internet. Huh. All those different people in their little boxes. Ick. Well, I love you, honey, but I won't be joining you. Who would want to go on the internet, on an internet group with strangers, a bunch of crazies? How do you know they'll keep their clothes on in the meeting?
Oh my God.
Or that they have anything in common? What are they all afraid of, cats or something?
No, oh my God, no cats. All of the members will have a chronic illness.
Well, that's depressing.
Mom, thank you.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's enough to cry yourself to sleep over already without that to worry about.
Mom?
You had so much promise, Janine. You're a good girl. What happened? All that school, all that money, all those people who were paying you to help them.
Thank you. Yes. I don't want to talk about this right now, Mom.
I'm told you're.
I'll call you later, okay?
You are basically.
We can talk
unemployed,
later.
and you've got no practice.
I know. Mom, I know. And that's what this is. Going to help fix. Your granddaughter, who is getting her master's in sustainable business, said that I should focus on this population, the chronically ill. They should be my core demographic. And by bringing them together to this regularly scheduled support group, I can rebuild my client list and position myself as an innovative leader in the mental health field.
That granddaughter is a smart girl. Let me talk to her.
She's working out.
What a solid girl. Sophie, did you get a snack?
Hi, Grandma. I miss you. Thursday at 3 still works for you, right?
I have to go, Mom.
You call me back, your father.
I have to go, Mom. Damn it. Oh, admit. What do I do? Sophie! Sophie, someone is here. What do I do?
Click admit. We went over this. The directions are also saved to your desktop. The file is called zoom_basics_2020.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I just want to be sure. I don't want to mess this up. Hi, and welcome. Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see you, but that's okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming. This support group is meant to just a minute, sir. Phil, another member of the group is here. Let me just admit them with a click. Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining. Well, Phil. And
Hey.
Sarah. Welcome
Hey there,
and
Sarah.
thank you.
How you doing?
This
You're looking real cute
support
today.
group, as
You've
I'm
got
sure
a
you know,
real
is meant to
nice
provide a
yellow
place to
jacket.
lean on and
Really
get
brings
support
out your
from others who are
features.
dealing with
You
chronic
know that
illness.
you and I should try to play.
Phil?
Oh, Sarah, you
Phil,
and me should get
why don't we
together. Whatever the weather.
You are quite the showman.
Well, Sarah,
Let's bring it back to the
really
group.
like the way you're
This
pushing
group,
up my
our
temperature.
little group. This
Girl, I
first
gotta
meeting.
get with you.
Phil, is it?
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Shut up. Go ahead, Mrs. S.
Well, this first meeting, I'm expecting 3 more, is really meant to establish some agreements for our group, for all of us, really, to, well, break the ice, because let's face it, meeting in this way is not how I would normally go about hosting a group. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't have hosted a group in the past, well before, but my my life coach suggested that I venture into, that I try and find connection and community by helping other people, so here we are. I have a few questions I hope you'll answer. For starters, how did you find out about this group?
Well, I'm part of a Facebook group for people who...
No, don't say it. I forgot. I should start there. We aren't going to label our conditions until later. This week, I just want to know about you, separate from your condition.
Okay. I'm part of a Facebook group for people with this thing. It's a large group. What else? I'm youngish and successful. I'm bored. I'm pretty much alone. I need to get laid. I can't remember who posted the information. I'm just, I was scrolling through the recent posts and I saw the invitation to this meeting. So I signed up. Oh, and Mrs. S, you can mute Phil if he tries to serenade us again. I'd be happy to show you how.
I'm so sorry about that. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Let's, after the session, if you have a moment. And you, Phil.
Me? Well,
Phil, one moment. Please let me just admit, good Claudia. Yeah, go ahead.
well, Sarah and Mrs. S. About a week ago, I was doing a job as a security guard where I'm highly respected and important, and I passed this leaflet sitting in the waiting area, and I thought to myself, this must be trash because we hadn't let anyone in the building for a long time since the virus. But I picked it up. It wasn't a leaflet, really. I think it was this little pink slip of paper, kind of looked like an invitation to a 12-year-old's birthday party. I know my niece is about that age, and she's glad I don't have any, is all I'll say. But the paper, it said, got a chronic condition or something like that. And then it had the meeting details on it. And I thought, hey, I'm a big, strong, fully capable guy. You know what I mean? And, but I've got, so I put it in my pocket. I took it home. And when I did laundry, I found it again. Nothing else today. So
Well, great. Well, thank you both. And Claudia, are you okay? You seem to be maybe in an uncomfortable place. Where are you exactly? Are you in a good place to talk?
Yeah. I'm good. Where we at? What's the word?
We were just going over. I was just asking our other guests how they heard about this group. Oh, and the ground rule at the moment, we aren't going to label our conditions. So tell me, if you could, how you heard about this group. Sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Is it okay? Yeah. Well, I got hide.
No.
Yes. Damn, what'd I do?
We aren't going to say what we have.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you just say that? Keep them guessing.
Yes, perhaps that's clear, but not exactly. Thank you again, Sarah. It's just for now, we're going to refrain from sharing the names given to our conditions. Claudia, to start, if you would tell us how you heard about this group, I'd love to hear a little bit more about you. If you'd like to share, and then I have a few other quick questions, and we'll cover a few other guidelines, and I think will help us set the tone of our group and make the time we spend together a positive experience.
Okay. Well, I'm GK Lotta. That's GKLOTTA. You can call me GK. Follow me on Instagram at GK Lotta. I'm a junior at BBC Community College because my mom told me I had to go get a degree, but really I'm an artist.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy.
Phil, I'm gonna ask you to treat our friends here with a
anyway.
Respect.
I make beats, and I got a clothing line in the works, and I'm also thinking, wait, let me stop, back it up. I found out about this group because I was waiting for a ride request yesterday in like the middle of the day. It had been like an hour since my last ride. I'm an Uber driver too. Got to make that money, chasing the dream. JK Lad is going to be doing it big, you'll see. But it was so slow. And I can't take that. I got to keep my mind activated, stimulated. It's the creativity. So I put on this BBC podcast called Cafeteria Talk. Because sometimes they've got this woke special guests on the show. Anyway, it was an older show from a few months back, at least. This guy was sticking it to the man, talking about how he was trying to get some discount mozzarella sticks when they was closing down the cafeteria because they was moving the whole school to online learning. And right, he wanted a discount so he could go buy extra because he knew nobody was going to go back in that kitchen for like at least 6 months, right? And these cheesy little treats was all going to get freezer burned if they didn't get sold. Well, he said them stingy kitchen people still charge him full price, $6.95 for a plate, and they still only give him 4 sticks. He said those last days were like waiting around to get killed in some grade B horror movie. And he was talking about this sad little pink flyer sitting all alone by some empty sugar packets. Said it had, "Do you have a chronic condition?" written on it. Sounded like some weepy 2 a.m. infomercial from like back in the cable days. And you definitely changed the channel. Said he took a picture, put it on Instagram. I was bored, so I peeped it. And so he was right. I had to see what this was going to be all about.
Well, okay. That flyer was, I am really glad that the information got out there. So let me tell you a little bit about my work and this group. Sorry, I'll just, okay. My mother, everything is fine. She's just, yes, well, I have been a practicing therapist for the last 15 years, working primarily one-on-one with patients. And well, during the pandemic, it has become apparent to me that group support is terribly important. For the next 3, 6, even 12 months, I hope that our group will be a place where you feel supported to open up and express yourselves, to share your triumphs, seek advice when it comes to managing your condition, whatever that may be. And if you or anyone you know is dealing with chronic illness and is interested in private online therapy, I am able to offer the first session at no cost, followed by a deeply discounted annual package that would include 5 sessions per, 5, not 4 sessions per month, billed annually up front.
I'm not quite sure that's such a good package.
Just remember, 5 comes before 4.
What?
Oh, I know this girl. She's got like every disease under the sun. And like, you could totally do something.
Oh. If you'll bear with me. Before the last questions, I'd like to begin with a prayer. No, not a prayer, a mantra, really, for the group. Being sick is hard, and in my professional experience, I've learned that being sick every day is harder. Well, I'm sure you know that's harder. So my body may need a little help, and that's okay. My mind may need a little help every single day. I am not my illness. I am still complete. Let me just, okay, our final guests, I think, okay. All right. My body and mind need a little help, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Well, welcome, hashtag. That's what that's called, right? And Russell, I'm glad you are here. Sorry you missed the introduction so
Hey there,
but there will be plenty of
What's
time
up?
to
Start
get
time,
to know the other group members. What you heard is just, well, it was, I was just singing the end of a little something that I wanted to share with the group. It's for you to keep. It's a mantra. You'll hear it often. So, Russell, How did you hear out about this group? And please refrain from sharing the name of your chronic illness that you have with the group. I'd like us to begin without sharing those labels because, well, labels can be distracting.
All right. Yeah. Hi. And thank you. How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I mean, I was talking to the clerk at the grocery store. I can't help it. Like, I need to make small talk, even if it's through a mask, you know? I was telling her about how I was feeling, like I wanted to try and find an online community. She mentioned this group. I can't quite remember where she said she heard about it. I found it online. I must have filled out a form. But on the whole, I'm kind of old fashioned, so I'm pretty new to this whole like online community thing.
Oh, well, thank you and welcome. And hashtag you are what's in a name, am I right? Would you care to respond to the same question?
Why can't I say what I have?
Oh, it's, well, the foundation of what I want to create here is a space for you to connect as people who have chronic illnesses in common first. There are likely unconscious biases that we have about conditions and diseases and the people who have them. So I hope that by starting with just...
It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Did you share your credentials? I don't get it. I mean, I've raised like hundreds of thousands of dollars in my lifetime for research, and I'm proud of that. So what I have is a part of who I am.
I hear you, and that is amazing.
No, you don't. This is bullshit.
Damn.
Well, yes. Hashtag is, I respect her opinion, and thank you all for your willingness to embrace a space in which you haven't shared the conventional name of your condition.
I mean, yeah, well,
That's
Yeah,
what's
why
up.
not? I'm just trying something
Hear you,
new.
I'm not
lady.
ashamed or anything. I just
Totally
have a
good.
certain
Yeah, I'm.
reputation
Yeah, it's
to
fine.
maintain, so.
Well, why don't we
Wine with less than 14.5% alcohol. I mean, that's really bullshit. So.
why don't we take a short break? Please come back. When we come back, there will be just a few more introductory items to cover. You are great. We are doing great. Oh.
Thank you for calling the Silver Bank, the bank for you. For checking, press 1. For savings, press 2. For personal loans, press 3.
Will you please close the door? I'm about to start class. Mom?
Yeah, just a minute.
This is not an option.
Are you
Please
still in
try
your
again.
meeting?
Yeah, but we're on a break. Shit!
I'm sorry. I did not.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours. You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
I'll show you mine if you show me yours. I was kidding, sort of. I just meant I'll tell you what I've got if you tell me what you've got.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if I want to live so dangerously, you know.
Put it in the chat, just to me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let me tell you, breakfast burritos aren't what they used to be. Who knew refried beans would make a refried shit?
Bill, you're sickening.
That's what she said.
Welcome back. I hope it was a good break. We are missing GK Lotta. Is he still here? It seems like he's still here. GK Lotta? GK Lotta? So, my next question, if you're open to sharing.
Hey, sorry. I was centering, listening in full form at full volume to this track I'm working on. I didn't know we were back.
It's okay. I'm glad we're all back. Maybe you can share them, your beats sometime. My next question, if you're open to sharing, well, where is everybody joining from? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm from Miami.
I know. Let's put it in the chat.
Oh.
Okay. But and would someone like to read these out loud? Yes, Russell? Thank you. Go ahead.
yeah. I'm in NYC. GK Lot is in Miami. Sarah's in South Africa. Okay. Phil is in Nevada, and Mrs. S is in California.
Wow. This is great. I've got to say I am thrilled to have international connection happening because of this group. I am just thank you. So we have are we in it's a different time for what time is it in South Africa, Sarah?
It's 10 p.m.
Oh, that's why you were talking about 14.5% wine. How's the drink there? I mean, I've never been outside the country.
Oh my goodness. You're here so late. And GK?
3 in the afternoon.
Same for me.
Huh. Oh, what about where you are, Phil?
It's 12 noon.
Oh, just like me. Well. We covered how you heard about the group, where we're coming from, our mantra, the ground rule for now, not sharing the name of our condition, and the private therapy discount. At this point, it looks like hashtag is trying to join us. No, she is not here. Strange. Where was I? Yes, I wanted to establish a few other important rules. Rules are good thing, and I promise. Just let me share my screen. Oop. Apologies. Yeah. Okay. What is said in the group stays in the group. We respect the privacy of all participants. Only one person talks at a time. Pass the mic. We make spaces for all voices in the group to be heard. Turn off mobile phones and other distractions. Save the multitasking for later. Begin and end meetings on time. In this space, silence is okay. The group is a safe place to share feelings, to receive and offer support, information, and encouragement. Our group is open to all persons dealing with chronic illnesses, including family members and those in supportive roles. Although group sessions can be therapeutic, the group is not intended to replace individual therapy. If conflict arises during our group session, every effort will be made to resolve it during our group interaction. Well. So, any questions? Great. Well, whew, we have covered a lot today. Does anyone have anything more they would like to say to the group or to share? Well, if no one has anything else, I'd like to close by trying the mantra together, one line at a time. Sarah, would you like to start? And then whoever wants to join popcorn style can join in. Oh, wait one moment. There.
My body may need a little help.
And that's okay.
My mind may need a little help.
Every single day.
I am not my illness. I am still complete.
Yes.
My body and mind need a little help.
And that's okay.
And that's okay. That's okay. Beautiful. Oh, thank you for being here. Now, I hope that this has been a good place for you to be. It's new. It's a beginning, and I hope you'll join me next week. The same time. We'll use the same link, but I'll send a reminder before the session. Oh, and before you go, I was wondering, I hope this group can be a place of support for more people, and that you'll help to spread the word. I wonder if I might record a small segment, again, to help spread the word. Okay, I'll just put it into chat. Okay.
Got a chronic condition? Me too. Join me and the insert name of group.
Oh, no. That would be where you give the group a name. Your name for the group. What would you call us?
Oh, I get it. Right. Join me and these chronic cookies.
Oh, no,
for
not
our
exactly.
weekly support group. My name is insert name. Oh, my name is GK Lotta, and I authorize the use of this video statement with or without my name, for promotional purposes.
This is in no way required, but if anyone else would like to...
Got a chronic condition? Me too. Join me and the rest of the perpetually beholden to Big Pharma and the insurance companies of the world for our weekly support group. My name is Sarah Prince, and I authorize the use of this video statement with my name for promotional purposes.
Great.
Got a
Russell?
chronic condition?
Oh.
Me too. Join me and this rowdy crew for our weekly support group. My name is Phil, and I authorize the use of this video statement without my name for promotional purposes.
Got a chronic condition? Me too. Join me and these champions each week for our support group. My name's Russell Owen, and I authorize the use of this video statement with my name for promotional purposes.
I'm Mrs. S, and I'll see you next week. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'll be on time next time. Sorry about that.
I'll show you how to mute Phil next time.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
Good times today, Mrs. S, but the flyer, love your creativity. But you might want to rethink. It's just so pink.
Right. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. Help me. Your father... Oh my. Warning, text messages not safe for people over 70. Hello, Mom?
Janine? Oh, you're too late, but he's fine. He came inside for dinner. We're sitting down. Now isn't a good time.
Well, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, okay, well, good. But, well, little Miss Hashtag, you'll have to wait till next week. Oh God. Oh.
All right, thank you, everybody. Actors, Diana, anybody who wants to join back on, please feel free to join me back. Thank you, Diana, for sharing this script with us. Thank you, actors, for being perfect and wonderful and talented. We have folks who are still here, so if anyone wants to ask any questions or make comments, we can peek both at the Zoom chat and the YouTube chat, so feel free to drop anything. But while we're waiting in case anything comes through, Diana, do you want to just give us a little blurb on your vision for this as a whole? So now that folks have a peep into it, they can think about what's coming next.
Totally. Can you hear me okay?
Sure can.
Awesome. All right, sweet. First, bye, Sandy. I just want to thank my actors and Kayla and the library for this opportunity. This has been super special to me. I'm incredibly impressed with how much, as a cast, you've been able to put together and play with tech and tell a story in a fairly unconventional way. So I'm super excited about that. Yeah, I think my vision for this is that there will be a lot. Can you close the door because we're going to get an echo? Technical things going crazy in real life. Yeah, there's just going to be like a lot of collaboration. I envision that this will be a comedy ensemble piece. You know, this isn't a production, but this is the framework of how I see this show taking place. I see opportunities for each and every character to grow and to come to terms with managing their chronic illness, and then also finding support and solidarity amongst an online community, which hopefully in some far, far off future would evolve into an opportunity for people to epically meet in person. That's how I envision this, and these people will play that role for one another over time. Yeah, that's all I got.
Great, we do have one comment or one question asking what was the inspiration for the script?
My inspiration is my own 25-year and continuing journey with managing type 1 diabetes. Yeah, I think, and you know, it's been super awesome to have collaborators in this project who also deal with chronic illness. So yeah, it's not going anywhere. And if I had attempted to do something like this 2 years ago, I would have just cried. But who wants to spend all their time crying? So I figure it's better to dig into some of the situations that I find comedic, but also to bring people together in this way, like bringing up big pharma, bringing up fundraisers, bringing up diagnoses, bringing up some of the challenges that people have across the board, whatever condition they're dealing with, are things that I hope this season can address in the long run. And truly, like the character of Sarah says, like putting the person before the illness. So that was my thinking behind why Mrs. S is so adamant about people talking about who they are as people first.
actors, do any of you want to speak to what it was like being a part of this project?
We did get another question in the chat as well, in case that.
Oh,
not in the
great.
Q&A.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a question. Hi, Diana. I'm curious if this was initiated during the pandemic and written for Zoom, or if you had to pivot to the format. What was it like writing for Zoom? Great question.
Yeah, great question. Yes, was written during the pandemic. No, I didn't have to pivot for Zoom, but I found it definitely challenging to think about how to keep something like this alive in this format. You know, I'm like taking notes as this is happening, and I'm like, oh, it's so quiet. Like, oh, I wish all of these things that I've become familiar with in like live theater or like super produced television were possible in a Zoom format. But who knows? Maybe they are with funding. So if you're watching funders or see this video later, there are super endless opportunities to make Zoom a living, active medium for streaming services. So yeah, it wasn't intended for anything but this platform, but it was hard. But I think we in like all being so familiar with Zoom in our own like personal lives, you know, like the cast came to this with like, oh yeah, this is like what we do in real life, you know, and like it was fun, Kayla, when we were all like actually talking about like the awkwardness of a break and like what happens and like who turns on their camera. And so there was a lot of stuff that just came from the lived experience of using this tool.
We all sure have increased our lived experience in a virtual space recently. Another question for you, Diana. How many episodes will there be?
Cool. Well, season 1, 12 or 13. I'm making it up as I go, but yeah, I envision the at least the last episode for this season having Mrs. S giving life because we find out that she's pregnant at the top of the series. Yeah, so I think that there are 13 episodes in the first season.
Multiple seasons. How exciting. I would love to open it up to any actors who want to speak to what it was like working with this script as comparison to your lived Zoom experience or illness experience or anything along those lines.
Yeah, I'm just going to add that I think, you know, it's been such a fantastic experience working with all these very talented actors, and it's been fun because we've workshopped it over a number of weeks for the characters to grow and for us all to find our own ways into the characters and develop those awkward relationships.
I know for me, as someone who lives with, you know, chronic illness, it just felt really good and also very like sort of anxious. But once I actually was in the space, like the anxiety faded, and it just felt really good to be working on a script that is thinking about chronic illness because so few do. Especially invisible illness, or you know. Is so infrequently in our media, and so it just felt really nice to be working on a script that felt like it was speaking to my experience, and also it just really like so wonderful to have a comedy too. I mean, it's not just a comedy, right? Like it's maybe a drama. I don't know how you would want to categorize it, Diana, but to be able to laugh and enjoy it and not have it just be like, illness, because, you know, there's the entirety of our lives, right? And part of it is being funny and awkward.
I think it's really interesting to see the platform used so intentionally, like how Lee Lang's character, Mrs. S, is just kind of scrambling with like the actual technological stuff that goes wrong in real life Zoom meetings. Like I've definitely been in Zoom meetings where everyone's like trying to figure out how things work. And I think it's an imperfect thing, just like it's imperfect to do theater on Zoom, but it's also kind of a cool, different version. And I think there's lots of like lovely little surprises you find character-wise through this format.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. So thing I was going to say about it's funny performing on Zoom where it's actually intentionally on Zoom. Like I've done plays on Zoom, but this is more fun because you actually get to be the character throughout, and like anything you do is like, oh yeah, that's what the character's doing right now. I'm, maybe you're distracted, or like, yeah, it's fun having a space for those reactions in a platform that allows it.
Felt very meta earlier. We had some technical difficulties getting the webinar started earlier today. And I mean, that was kind of the great thing, I think, for myself watching and seeing it develop. And I think for the actors too, to be like, if something goes wrong, that's fine, because that's literally written into the script. And so when you say, oh, you're on mute, like, was that a written line or was that a line that you had to put in because someone was actually on mute? Doesn't matter. You can't tell. Of course, once it's a fully memorized script, and, of course, the moments are intentional and Diana has thought through them and they're all very like brilliantly placed and everything. But it's nice to have some leeway with that, especially with a reading like this. It's nice to have a sense of humor with something that we've been stuck on in this for a year. But also the possibilities within it. So love to see both of those. Any other questions from any listeners, or any actor thoughts, Diana, secrets you want to reveal to the audience? I did want to kind of comment on, somebody dropped in a comment on looking disabled, and I am also somebody who deals with chronic illness, and definitely resonate with the idea of, it's both a privilege to go through life and for people to know me and not know anything about that, but also at the same time to be like, how do I fit into this community? How is that related to my identity? And to have that explored through something like this, I think was cool. And then also the challenges, and like, once you've come to terms with that, or once it is something that's a part of you, like hashtag, for example, has raised so much money for it, and it is part of who that character is, then to have it taken away is like taking away a part of your identity. And it's a very complicated relationship there. Yeah. Any other thoughts, or should we wrap on up?
I just wanted to say thanks to like everybody. It was super fun working with all of you. Diana, the script is awesome. I've never acted in anything before, and this was just like a super fun intro. Yeah, so thanks everybody. This was great.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Excited for more episodes, Diana.
Yay.
Yes, me too. Okay, well, on that note then, thank you everybody so much for coming. Thank you again, Diana, for sharing your script with us. Thank you, actors, for sharing your time and your talent. You are all so wonderful. Thank you, San Francisco Public Library, my favorite library in the whole world, for allowing us to do this on live YouTube and Zoom, these fancy platforms we got. And happy to have you guys all virtually here. Maybe one day we'll be in person again, but until then, glad that we can still make art together in this way. So thank you all for a great reading. All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.